What's up, guys? Okay, so I'm live. Believe I'm live. Oh, here it is. Am I live? Oh, there we go. I am live. Cool. Okay, so now I just need to. Sorry, guys, this is a test stream. I'm just trying to set up my streaming setup for this channel. Let me see. Wait, so I've got the URL not wrong. So that's why that's not working. I believe. I've got my string key, which wait, what's going on? Why is it not saving? Oh, it's saved now. Okay. So let's try it now. It should work now, I think. Am I live? Live on Twitch? Oh, how do I get on? Yep, there we go. I'm live on Twitch. Brilliant. That was actually tedious, guys. It's actually really hard being like managing my live stream. It's really, really tedious. Oh, I've lost one of my lights. No. Why? Oh, that light actually makes so much difference. Just one light out of all my lights, and it made so much difference. Okay. Mute that. Let's see what's going on over at Twitch. Okay, something's wrong with one of my lights. It keeps switching off. It's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. Okay. Well, guys, I'll just do a little bit of a test stream, talk about some of the things that's been going on here, and let's see how we get on. Let's see how we get on. Hold on. All right, guys. I think I'll do all the other settings another time, so I don't lose the stream. I'm not going to be here for long, but there are a couple of things that I just thought we'll run through. I hope you guys can hear me properly. All right, guys. So if you're over on Twitch, I just created this channel, but my channel has existed on YouTube. It's called Angelintreacts, and it's one of my 3 channels. One, I have a channel that I talk about relationships and marriages. This channel is where I react to everything else, so movies, trailers, gaming, and any other shenanigans that goes on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and all other platforms. So I react to everything, but you might find that the channel is filled more with trailer reactions, because that seems to be the thing that my audience normally wants to see me do. But I do react to other things as well. So yeah, this week, the major stuff, I just released a video. Let me, hold on. Let me see if I can check. Where are we? I just want to show you guys the video I released. Oh no. Guys, I'm going to be having technical issues, so don't worry. So I did a reaction to the latest trailer of Fantastic Four. So I'll show you guys. Fantastic Four first step. So have you guys seen it? I'm guessing that's the trailer. We're going to check it out here anyway. I'm going to go to the actual trailer so that we can check it out. Fantastic Four. Guys, I've already reacted to this. I've already done a reaction to it already.
Welcome
but this
to the
is the big thing that's happening at the moment.
We make a point to do family dinner every week.
Everyone's
Sunday
talking about
at 7
this.
on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of
Guys,
that.
I don't like the look of the thing. Ben Grimm.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Oh,
He looks a lot smaller.
Or what?
And Ben Grimm has
I
always
want to add a
had
couple
like
cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a
rivalry
little
with
bit
the
of
whole.
zip, okay?
We all knew he's not gonna win, but he's always rivaled the whole.
-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible.
Also, I don't like Pedro Pascal.
Ben wasn't a rock.
Mr.
The best
Fantastic.
pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is
I have
Johnny.
to say though, Sue Storm, that lady,
Right here.
she's fire.
Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
Yeah, look, Galactus. So that's another thing. Galactus looks small. Initially in my reaction, I like this logo. I think this logo is epic. But guys, initially in my reaction, yeah, I was really impressed that we got Galactus. But upon multiple viewings, I realized that Galactus is tiny compared to how he should be. Look at that. He's tiny. Like, Galactus is way bigger than this. We all know that. So, and which is probably why they made that huge mistake in the previous movie, the one that our guilty pleasure, with Captain America being Johnny. That's why they made it that we couldn't even see him. It was just a cloud and his thing was coming in, because that's literally would be the rationale of his size. You should be able to see like his face in the sky. But he's not even in the sky. He seems to be on the ground, and he's just a huge giant being towering over America. The size proportion is wrong. But I am definitely excited to see Galactus. And I want to see him done right. I don't think they've done him right at all. But this looks epic. The only other thing, I think she looks amazing, because Sue Storm is always, she's basically blonde and one of the prettiest girls in Marvel. So, and I think, well, some people don't think this lady is pretty, but I think she's pretty. And I think she looks like a very good Sue Storm. She's the one, I think she's the one of two things in this trailer that I think is amazing. So I think
Right here.
I enjoyed her in Hobbs and Shaw, which is, I think that was the only time I don't know anything else about her. I haven't watched her in any other thing. So, and then this looks okay. It doesn't look amazing.
Ben has always been a
The
rock.
flight doesn't look amazing.
Ben.
It's okay.
Ben.
It's okay. What else is there? Oh yeah, and guys, the Pedro Pascal, I don't know. This is not Reed Richards. I like him. I think he's a good actor. I know he's got a lot of controversies around him right now in the internet space, but that's not why I don't like him. I just don't think he's a good Reed Richards. I really enjoyed Belinsky. Oh God, I don't even know his name. Let me not say it. But the guy who played Reed Richards in Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, he looks like a cool Reed Richards. I don't think he suits Pedro Pascal suits this role, but I'm sure he's gonna do really well. And then this bothers me. This bothers me. I don't like it. And I know, and I said in my trailer reaction, guys, I know what they're doing, and this really is comic accurate. It looks like the early comics. I just don't think it works. I don't know what it is. So, again, upon watching this multiple times, I think it's the proportion of the body, because the head looks relatively small. So maybe that's what's causing the CGI, because it is CGI, to look weird. But there's something wrong with the design. The big thing on his forehead, the look of the stones, there's something wrong with the design. And I don't know what it is.
I want to add a couple cloves of garlic.
Yeah.
Not because it's
But
not
his head
delicious. I
looks
just want to add a
really
little bit of
small
zip.
for the thing.
Okay?
His head looks really, really small. And I heard some people were complaining about his voice. I don't really. I get why they're complaining about his voice. It sounds like, yeah.
I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious. I just want to add a little bit of zip. Okay?
I get why they're complaining about his voice. It should be a little bit more, you know. He's a stone man. This beginning part gives
We make
me
a point to do family
WandaVision
dinner every
vibes.
week.
This beginning part gives me WandaVision vibes.
Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
But yeah, so my favorite parts, the lady, Sue Storm. I thought this shot was amazing. Yeah, I thought this shot was amazing. I like the logo as well. I think the logo looks really nice. And I like this shot here, this Galactus shot. I'm not a fan of the size. And of course I like this whatever this is. It looks like they're action figures standing on a display. But this looks nice. But yeah, that's Fantastic Four, guys. I wouldn't say I'm excited for it. Like, it's not like, oh my God, I can't wait for this movie to come out. It's more of a curiosity, like, oh, okay, let's see what they do, because obviously we all know now the best Fantastic Four is the one that had the fake Galactus that wasn't Galactus. Now, because it's now guilty pleasure. Pardon me, it's now a guilty pleasure for us, but initially that movie wasn't great. Cons, Silver Surfer. They're gonna bring a female Silver Surfer. We don't know. Well, most normies, including myself, have never met the female Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer. The one we know is Rad. Rad? Is that his name? Rad? Hold on. What's his name? Silver Surfer. I think it's Rad. I think it's Rad. I can't remember. But yeah, the black guy, basically. But yeah, that's the Silver Surfer. I think it's Rad. Let me find it, guys, just so that you guys know what I'm talking about. Silver Surfer. What's his name? What's his name? Norrin Rad. That's his name. Norrin Rad. Yeah, so he's the one that everybody knows. He's the one I know. I have not gone further than the cartoon and the comics that depict him. I think I heard the rumor that he, in the end, the wife came back, but I don't know. I never got that far. I never got as far as him getting his wife back, basically. I just know that he clashed with Marvel superheroes quite often, but eventually he basically moved Galactus away into an empty part of the galaxy. So yeah, he's the only one we know. So we don't know. And I know a lot of YouTubers are probably going to come up and be like, "Oh yeah, she's the one from this one." Most people just go on Google and find out. I don't like to do that. If I don't know, I don't know. And I don't know the female Silver Surfer. So I think most people are waiting to see what it's going to look like or what she's going to look like, and what the story is going to be. I think that's the best thing that they have going for them regarding the female Silver Surfer, is that most people don't know the story, so we'll be intrigued. Whereas with Norrin Rad, we know the story. We've seen it with the old one. And most, young people who were watching cartoons back in the day are aware of Silver Surfer. So anyway, so that's Fantastic Four. That's Fantastic Four. What else happened this week? The only other thing is so people are going crazy about the Superman flying scene. Yeah, everybody's going nuts over there. Let me check it out. Yeah, guys, check this out. I saw people going really, really, really crazy with this one. That scene looks epic. Yeah, so this is the new clips that they provided, and then the Superman roll. He does a fly roll. Wait, am I on the right video? There it is. Yeah, so this is what people are hating on at the moment. That's crazy. That's crazy. So the eyes, nah. I see what people are saying. I see it. And I don't know if it's CGI. Is it CGI? Or is it just what David Cornsweet did on the shot? in a way, I think it's AI or CGI because the palette on his face, but he looks cross-eyed. Yeah, he looks cross-eyed. If you go on YouTube, if you go on the internet, if you just type in Superman barrel roll or Superman flying scene, you will see, you'll be able to watch this teaser. Yeah, this looks weird. This looks weird. This looks really weird. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, it's not a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal. I want to see if I can find. I think some people are talking about it online. I want to try and find it. Oh, I can't find it. Never mind. Never mind, guys. But yeah, that's basically the general gist of the Superman flying scene. It doesn't look canny at all, unfortunately. Personally, I don't see it is a big deal because it looks trash. But it's not something that I'm gonna lose sleep over. I am still waiting for the movie. From the initial trailer, I think the trailer looks good, and I think the only thing that people probably didn't like about the trailer was the suit, right? It was just the suit that people didn't like about the movie. So it's not a big deal for me. It's not a big deal. And they've got time as well. They've got time to fix it. So I'm not too fussed about it. But the internet is being brutal over this flying scene. That's crazy. But then again, I also get it because, we're in that time where they've got so much money riding on this. The CGI and the art of creating this should be much better than when we had like Smallville or, even the first Man of Steel. So Man of Steel looks epic. The flight scene of Man of Steel was amazing. So for them to do this now, it's not acceptable, basically. But that's the Superman flying scene. Trying to figure out what else happened this week. I'm not gonna stay long, guys. I just want to cover some of the things that may have happened this week. Where are we at? I've got work tomorrow, so I'm not gonna stay too long. The only other thing I can remember is that Jonathan Majors, oh my God, is coming back to Marvel. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Is it true? I don't know. But apparently he's back, so I'm gonna check. I want to watch one of my channels. You guys have a look.
All fires now, as if.
Everything
What's
always
going on,
shout
guys?
out.
Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Remen, aka All Fires Now. As if there isn't enough going on right now with Marvel Studios, the Fantastic Four
I wouldn't
trailer
come back.
officially coming tomorrow, and the
Just given the way they
brand
treated
new
him, I
Captain
wouldn't come
America:
back.
Brave New World trailer every single day. We have a bombshell headline that literally broke within the last hour, indicating that Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige is considering bringing back Jonathan Majors' King
he's
the Conqueror
considering.
to
It's not
close
that
his
it's happening.
storyline. We're going to break down exactly where this article came from. from, read through it in full, and then try to add some context, if we even can, as to why Marvel Studios may have done a 180 here, from cutting all ties with the actor and restructuring the multiverse saga to considering bringing him back now to close the King storyline. We're breaking it all down, this bombshell that Jonathan Majors may be back as King the Conqueror in the future of the MCU. But quickly first, if you could hit the subscribe button, guys.
I already have. I wouldn't come back. I wouldn't, to be honest. I remember what Cat Williams said about him. That was so rude and hilarious.
Hollywood and still have a virgin asshole
Cat Williams was
and never
rude.
has sucked a penis. That was my only goal. I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
There you go. See, come on, cat.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women.
Oh, my days.
But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your
That's how he
rabbit ass
violated him.
down in 2 weekends.
In 2 weekends,
And that's
yep.
the truth of the matter. So I stayed away from that.
You see Jonathan Majors, what he went through, Marvel dropped him as soon as the guilty, the conviction came out, and you were telling the
Hey, you saw that black woman come get his charge cut in half? Thank you, Megan Good. God bless you coming to save that slave. If he had to be there by himself, he was getting all four. Guilty, 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 guilty. She came in there, was just so beautiful. They had to knock half of it off. Bless his heart.
What do you think about this cancel culture? You see the situation with Jonathan
Damn.
Majors. I mean, for all sense and purposes, I don't know if maybe
Cat
he can
Williams
bounce
doesn't-
back
he
in a
doesn't
couple of
hold
years.
back.
But man, he was hot. He was hot. He was cooking.
Yeah,
I mean, you see
he
him
was
in
at the
Creed.
top.
He's in the Marvel movies.
He was at
and
the
then-
top, and then he just
like
yep,
Maybe
they
I'm
cut
a
him.
conspiracy theory, but I thought Cat Williams said anything time they make you into that position,
Yeah, they can break
part
you.
of that contract is you do understand whenever we want to take you down, we can, right?
Yeah.
It's part of giving you the world. First of all, they went around the world for 2 years straight telling any women that would listen that this was a good-looking Negro.
I remember
Since
that.
when? When did y'all start liking a big nose? And when did y'all like a little head and a big jaw? When? Since when?
Damn.
That look like my daddy. When you start liking my daddy? You like black people's features like that? If this ugly nigga is good looking,
Damn.
then all niggas is good looking.
Damn.
Anytime you see them telling you something you can't believe, just understand it's a play.
Something's happening.
And it don't matter. You gonna know it's a
This
play
guy
as soon as they
made
get in that
everybody
position and think they's
into
gonna tell
conspiracy
somebody
theories.
something. No, you're not.
But
No,
a
you're
lot of
not.
the things he said
Marvel will
came
cancel
true.
you so you won't be allowed to read a comic book. What is you talking about? Ah, get out of here! Get out of here, ugly boy.
It's the fact that he said to everybody's face, he's ugly. And it's so funny, right? It's something that has been mentioned over time, but because the way they play the whole thing around him, don't get me twisted, I think he's a phenomenal actor, especially when I saw him in The Harder They Fall. That's when I became a fan. But I never thought he was like a Brad Pitt or Denzel or, you know, the black actors in Best Man 2, and so on. I never thought he was that caliber. But the way they marketed him, it was as if he was like the most handsome black actor of that time, which people probably shrugged it off until Cat Williams said it. When Cat Williams said it, everybody was like, yeah, that's what I said. But prior to that, I think most people were just like, oh, yeah, they just went with the flow. It's almost like that mind control thing of the media. The more they sell it to you, the more they put it in your face, the more you go from you don't like it to, actually, yeah, this is not that bad. But as soon as he said it, everybody was like, wait a minute, oh, snap out of it. It's true. He's not that great. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But I would still say, I wouldn't return, because they cancel cultured him. I think obviously now we're talking about Donald Trump taking over office. and he's getting rid of all the cancel culture stuff, all the, you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't say this, or you're going to get cancelled. He's getting rid of all of that. So if this was him now, I think he wouldn't have been cancelled. It would have been wait till the judge says whatever it may be. But they dropped him like 5 minutes after hearing it literally. So if I was him, I wouldn't go back, because you already know. It's like knowing how your boss is going to treat you. Why would you work for them?
Well, it's been a while, but today, here we are again talking about Jonathan Majors.
Yep.
His ex-girlfriend, who was civilly suing him for assault and defamation, has dropped that lawsuit. We'll talk about what that means, but also talk about the future of Kang. As recently, we have heard a little bit of information about what Marvel Studios might be planning to once again possibly have Kang in the MCU. And after this news came out yesterday, this was reported by Deadline, a lot of people automatically started to ask, well, does this mean that Marvel Studios might hire him back at some point in time? After all, they did
By the way,
fire
shout out
and
to
then
the Cosmic
rehire
Wonder.
James Gunn. And now
This
James
is
Gunn is in charge of
watching this
DC
on his channel.
Studios. So comeback stories in the
He's really
industry
good with
are
these type of
definitely
news.
real, but a lot of people misunderstand exactly what is going on here.
What's
He is
happening? Tell
still
us.
convicted of everything
Oh,
that
so
he
he
was
is
found
still
guilty of in
convicted.
court. So
Okay.
this is totally different than what happened in the previous trial. Just to explain this, basically about a year ago when all of this went down, Jonathan Majors was convicted of 2 counts of misdemeanor assault against his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari. He was convicted of 2 misdemeanor counts of reckless assault and harassment. That stays the same. That still happened.
It's
and
still
he was
there.
sentenced to probation. That all happened. That is not negated.
Oh, so
it's
he's
a
sentenced with
completely
just probation?
separate thing than her personally filing a civil lawsuit against him, which is what she did. So this lawsuit was on top of the other trial, on top of what he was convicted for. But now she has dropped the lawsuit in which she has accused him of
Hold on. So they're not saying that the court case is dropped. They're basically saying the court case still happened and it's been concluded and he's been sentenced. But on top of that, she filed against him on top of the court case, which makes sense because, we know that with a report of DV, even if the victim doesn't want to press charges, the state would still press charges against the person. So that makes sense that would still happen. But for the lawsuit is now, this one is her choice. She's chosen to do that. So it's interesting she's now come full circle to take it back. That's weird.
assault and defamation. Now, there's a lot of people already coming out stating, see, he didn't really do it. She knows it. That's why she's dropping it. And that may be the case, but what most likely happened is they settled outside of court, which they do not have to reveal. They don't have to reveal if there was some sort of a settlement. That doesn't have to be made public. And usually that is what happens for civil cases. It's a very common reason for so-called dropping a lawsuit for a civil case. Usually they settle outside of court, and that's most likely what happened here. However, that is not confirmed. We do not know that. Just want to clarify that. But in these situations, that is commonly what happens. So unfortunately, I'm not really sure this will have any kind of effect on how Marvel Studios sees him and sees the situation of what he has been through. Now, again, kudos to Marvel Studios because they waited until he was officially found guilty to drop him. His PR team, his managers, basically everybody dropped him when they simply came out with the case against him before he was even found guilty. But Marvel Studios did wait. And then the day he was convicted, that's when they fired him. So to me, it kind of...
Wait. That's not what I heard. That's not what I heard. I heard Marvel dropped him before all of this was concluded. So Cosmic is saying that Marvel kept him on until, actually, no, he might be right. He might be right. Yeah. Because I remember Marvel came out with a statement after. It was other business deals that he lost. Yeah. Cosmic is right. He's right.
It seems like a label thing because if he wasn't found guilty,
he would still be here. We'd still have Kang, and specifically, he would be Kang, because there is still the possibility that Kang could appear in the MCU. Once Jonathan Majors was let go by Marvel Studios, we heard a ton of different rumors about what was going on. Like, Marvel Studios is going to recast him, or Marvel Studios is going to get rid of him. Marvel Studios changed the Kang Dynasty to simply just Avengers 5. A lot happened at the time. Now, ultimately, of course, they revealed their plans when Robert Downey Jr. came out at San Diego Comic-Con, revealed himself as Doom, and Marvel Studios revealed that the next Avengers film, Avengers 5, which was Kang Dynasty, is now Avengers Doomsday, effectively putting an end to all the rumors that we've heard. However, we're not quite done yet with the character Kang, or at least Marvel Studios still has the option to use him if they want. According to trusted industry insider Alex Perez from thecosmiccircus.com, Kang right now is sidelined. He is gone, but it doesn't mean the character can't be brought back later on down the road in some capacity.
So basically,
this is what he
know.
revealed a little bit over a week ago. And this does help because fans have been wondering if he really is indeed gone, because we kind of got closure, but not directly.
Not really.
Loki season 2, which did have Jonathan Majors as He Who Remains, a Kang the Conqueror variant, ended with the TVA basically monitoring the sacred timeline and other timelines for Kang variants. And originally the plan was for the Council of Kangs to rise up and basically overrun the TVA and kind of all of the Avengers. As far as we know, that's what was supposed to happen. Loki season 2, the ending wasn't the ending for Kang. At least it wasn't intended to be originally. However, now they can kind of retcon it to be, well, that's what happened. That's why Kang is no longer around. The TVA takes care of him. But that could all change. Alex Perez stated, Kang is gone for now. It doesn't mean the character can't be brought back later on down the road in some capacity, but if they do, chances are they'll recast the character if they want to keep him as a villain, or go with the Iron Lad route and use a younger actor to become Nathaniel. For those who are unfamiliar with Iron Lad is a Kang the Conqueror variant or a Nathaniel Richards variant. Nathaniel Richards being the original name of Kang the Conqueror. He's a variant who finds out that he is going to be evil in the future and does everything he can to be good. He is a member of the Avengers. However, unfortunately, ultimately, he accepts his fate. That is a super oversimplified story of that. Just a quick story, because that's not the main focus of this video. But the main focus is Kang could come back. But unfortunately, it sounds like Jonathan Majors is not going to be playing Kang. Now, could that all change? Could something...
Okay, I guess. I did think it was more of a rumor than anything. So, but you know, Cosmic Wonder normally gets all the juicy gossip. So, yeah, it doesn't look like he's coming back. It's just a maybe. Maybe they're just throwing it out there to see what fans say, and if there's enough like fan response, then they'll probably look to make a deal with him. Personally, I still wouldn't come back, even though Cosmic just reminded me that Marvel didn't drop him straight away. But yeah, I don't know. All right, okay, guys, I'll just cover one more topic and then I'm out of here because I gotta go sleep, man. The last one was about Brie Larson. So Brie Larson interview. Apparently she refused to be baited into responding. I hope I've got the right one. This looks like it's the wrong one, but let's check it out anyway.
This place, if you're
not too bad.
Oh,
There's John Cena!
Oh, this was at Fast and Furious. Yeah.
John Cena!
Sorry, hey, no, let's just talk.
No, please. You can come hang with us, please.
Why were you running?
What's that?
Wait, what were you running
I
from?
was trying to give them some action skill photography rather than just this.
Here we go. John Cena is hungry. He is definitely.
How do you ever top this? Having a premiere at the Coliseum.
You might not.
Ever.
That's why you just like sit
She looks like she's getting old
be
though.
present in it and go like.
Appreciate this, man.
Yeah.
Like, people love to
There are
hate
people
her.
here.
I think she's way too
fans
skinny.
all
But
over there.
I do
Thank
think
you.
she's
They
pretty.
do want to wait. They're...
But she's way too
Who
skinny.
did you bring with you to celebrate tonight? Because I mean, this is pretty darn special.
Yeah, I'm here with my team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fast
the whole.
I
the
thought
Brie
she
Larson.
looked really
Well,
good.
they are
in
my
Fast-
family.
yeah,
I've
Fast
traveled
X.
with them more than anybody else, so it means a
Oh,
lot.
she's using
So
the
this may
family
be the end of the
tagline.
main saga, like coming to the end of the main saga. Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. There could be spin-offs.
Of
People
course.
could, you know.
Of course.
What's one spin-off that you would like to
That's
see?
Fast and Furious.
Well, I mean,
In a
you got
nutshell.
to hang out with Michelle, Charlize, and I think it was very clear that we would love to spend more time together. So.
I think
Oh,
so too.
I
hint,
don't
hint.
think we'd be mad about anything that involved the ladies all together.
Well, she's
it.
being really feminine here. Being very feminine. The reason why I say that is because she got lots of hate since Captain Marvel, and I think that people didn't really hate her; they just hated the movie. But then it translated to her, and then she basically fought back against the fans, and then the fans fought back against her, and then she became the most hated Marvel actor of all time. And then there were all these other interviews that came up where she was like, she looked like she was making the other Avengers uncomfortable, the Don Cheeto and all of them. And then yeah, it just got worse and worse the more you found out. Like there was this interview here.
Group,
This one
universe.
here. This one went viral.
I love that. Just go to the next
Intimidating at first, mostly because this is where it all began for me, was on this film. We filmed this before Captain Marvel. So I was figuring out this character, but very much in the dark, because there was no script to read. There wasn't even...
And I haven't really
it wasn't all
seen the
fleshed
whole
out yet
thing,
with
you know,
the Captain Marvel solo film either. So it was just kind
But
of
people
finding
were
our way. But it
clipping
was a
this
good group of
interview.
people to figure it out with, right, guys?
Yeah, this part.
Isn't it fun being there for all my
Look,
extra
look.
techniques?
Trained you up.
Oh,
The apprenticeship.
did you see Don Cheeto?
I don't feel like I actually learned anything.
Don, what was it like when somebody new comes in? Is there like an initiation?
That looks
Is
so
there
awkward.
just
Like, don't
you
touch me,
accepting
don't
it?
touch me.
No. There was definitely a hazing period.
I think I'm still in it.
She's still in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's good because we actually get to kind of play with that. We do anyway, for sure. In the scene itself when she kind of shows up. So.
Oh no.
It was nice, but she kind of fit right in. She paid her dues on time. The initiation dues were paid.
I'm
promptly.
watching
So
and
waiting
I'm
for
like waiting for the
membership
next
cards that
crash.
haven't been received.
$25. Yeah, that'll come. The card comes. It'll come.
And then you're in. You're in.
You're
Once you
in.
get your card, you pay your dues, and everything is in.
Exactly.
Chris, you know we did a thing with your body doubles.
I don't want to do the rest of it. But this is the interview people were going crazy for, and people were just watching like the body language of Chris and Don Cheeto, and it just looked so bad. It looked so bad. Anyway, the point is, she became hated by the internet because of Captain Marvel, not because of Captain Marvel the movie. I'm still of the camp that movie was trash. I did like the aesthetic, so I think she looks good as a Captain Marvel. The powers at the end, even though she looked like she was going Super Saiyan, the look was good, but the story writing and the whole propaganda and the whole woman power thing that they were putting in there was trash. And the payoff of what they were doing was trash. All she had to do was like go like that, and then yeah, that was trash. But the look aesthetically, she looked epic. But yeah, so she became hated for so long. So the interview I'm looking for that's going viral is that, in previous interviews, when she got baited, she was happy to like dunk on, people who were talking against her. She was happy to like speak against them and get a one up. But this time they asked her the questions and she was like avoiding it. Like she didn't want to give in to the, I guess, the baiting of the question, because she knew, we're speculating, she knew that, it would just probably lead to more of the same from back in the day. So people are basically saying that she's learned her lesson now and she's realizing the power of the media. She's realizing the power of what she says. She's realizing the power of the what's it called? The fans basically. But yeah, I can't find it. I actually can't find it. And everybody's basically hoping that she doesn't fall for it and take back her throne from Rachel Zegler, because Rachel Zegler is now the new Brie Larson. Like, she says stuff and does stuff that just pees off the fan base, the very people that you're making the movie for, and she just goes all in. It's crazy. I'm hoping that I can find it. 2025. Yeah, I can't find it. I can't find it. Well, never mind. Yeah, I can't find it, guys. I'm not that invested. I'm not that invested, sorry. But yeah, so at the moment, what's her name? Brie Larson has been like laying low. Like, she's been laying low. She's not said nothing. All she's been doing is like her usual. I think she has a YouTube channel. Got quite a good following there. Obviously, as we can see from that interview, she's quite a very beautiful woman, so she will have a fan base. But she's not said nothing about Marvel, nothing about like Captain Marvel, anything like that. So she's been laying low. So in the interviewer was baiting her about the haters, and she basically was like, "There's no need for me to comment on that. There's no need for this. There's no." And people are like, "Oh wow, she's trained, she's trained." But yeah, I can't find the clip. All right, guys. I think that's all. Oh, guys, there was another one. So there's another topic which is going viral, and that's Ryan Reynolds, his wife, and this other actor. I don't know much about it, so I'm not going to comment on it too confidently. But it looks like this lady is about to get absolutely demolished, just based on the things that are coming out about her. But I'm not going to cover that here because I don't know a lot about it yet. But I hear that YouTube videos have been made about her, and it's basically making her, what's her name? Blake Lively, that's it. And she's Ryan Reynolds' wife. And it looks like all the things that's happening is making her and Ryan, and there will be no Ryan slander on this channel. Ryan Reynolds is epic. I love his movies. I don't care what people's negative criticism is of him about how he plays his character. He should never change. He's hilarious. However, it looks like one of those Ellen DeGenerate type thing where they appear really nice on screen, but they're really like horrible people in real life. I'm hoping this does not apply to Ryan Reynolds, but it looks like most likely it does. It looks like Blake Lively and her husband are just horrible people. But again, I don't have the full story, so I just need to go get a bit updated on it. So anyway, before I go, I've seen this video before, and I just want to watch it again with you guys because I thought it was hilarious. It's an old video, Michael B. Jordan getting crushed on by one of my favorite actors, actually. She's not been in the game for a while.
It is, I have to say, to everybody, I have never touched a man with as many abs as yours, so it is otherworldly.
Like watching, I don't know whether you're just good at footage, but you look like you really enjoy doing that.
I do.
Yeah, so why do you take the big long breaks? Wow.
Yeah.
Time flies.
God, it really does.
It does.
Yeah.
And,
She said nothing.
In this video, Justin Timberlake.
Oh, it is. I always watch that clip. I think that was one of the most funniest things you ever see on TV. Anyway, guys, today was meant to be like a little test stream, and of course to kick off my Twitch account for this channel, Angelintreacts. If you're on Twitch, please give me a like, give me a follow. I appreciate you guys watching my channel. I'm just gonna check like my settings, make sure everything is fine, and then hopefully I'll also put some of these videos on my YouTube channel as well as clips. And then yeah, when there's anything around pop culture, I'll jump on here, I'll do a live. But I will always still keep up my YouTube videos, my trailer reactions and all that stuff. So if you like this type of content, give me a follow on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, give me a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.